Welcome to the social space, everybody. Yay! And before we go any further, happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. You're phenomenal. We love you. And it's your day. And I hope you got to relax today.
Well, I hope their feet is up by this time that you're watching the show.
Yeah.
Your day's ended and you're chilling.
Yeah, let's hope so. I'm Chris Horgan. That's Jackie Hager. There's Andrew Bell. This is Deana Vieth. We appreciate you being here. We'll talk to you in just a moment, but we got to take care of our business. We have to thank our wonderful sponsors.
Yes.
Falls Truck Center, 4 Stars Auto Ranch, our good friends at News Channel 6, and our buddies at Town Square Media. Thank you for everything you do to keep this show on the air. We appreciate you. Jackie, we didn't talk about this before, but you've got a fun fact today?
Yeah, we did something really special today that we're going to talk about in the second segment that 4 Stars Auto Ranch participates in every year. This one was really special, so stay tuned for our second guest and you'll find out.
Deana Vieth, tell us what it is, tell us who you are and what you're doing here today.
Okay, I am Deana Vieth, and I am the mother of 4 and the grandma of 2 and 1 on the way.
Oh.
And I am here to talk about my own mom. She's a pretty amazing woman, and I just thought I would talk about
You know,
her.
Deana won our Mother's Day contest.
That's awesome.
I love it.
And we got some great entries, but as soon as we read yours, we went, oh yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
This is it. So thank you for
You're welcome.
submitting some things about your mom. And we're excited to hear what you have to say about her.
I want you to describe your mom in one word, if you can.
I thought about that a while, and I think the best word is unselfish. She has been unselfish all her life.
Yep.
With all of us kids and doing things for us. She's had a somewhat hard life.
Yeah.
And she lost her husband in 2020 to COVID. He was a good dad, and he helped her a lot throughout the years.
Yeah.
So they were dairymen. He was a dairyman, and she was a homemaker.
Well, there's nothing like a farmer's wife, that's for sure, and a dairy farmer's wife. Now, something that you put in your submission, that you're one of 10 kids?
Oh my gosh.
I am.
Wow.
I am the 3rd oldest of 10. There's 7 boys and 3 girls.
Now, that's a big German tradition. Talk to us about how that navigated inside your house.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Being the 3rd oldest, we were always expected to work.
Yeah.
My mom had a huge garden. Every part of the yard was a garden. Collect the cabbage and make the sauerkraut. We butchered our own beef. We made our own sausage. So we learned the work ethics from our parents. Wow. Dad was there with her, of course. We learned to milk cows. Everyone pitched in, but my mom never missed a ball game. She never missed a track meet. I had 2 brothers that played college football. They would go all over, traveling for those games and track meets and volleyball games. And she did team meals. In Windthorst, we do team meals. We decorate town, and the kids knew that they could just walk in the house. There was always food on the table.
I want to know what the laundry pile looked like.
Yes, you're right. It never ended. There was always laundry to do, and we were the ones usually doing it. And dishes. You know, she didn't have a dishwasher. We were the dishwashers.
Wow.
No. Yeah.
So when it came time to eat, what was the process of just the meal around the table?
You went and got it, and then you sat. We had this huge table where we all sat at the table. It was huge. She still has that table today in her kitchen, and it's very long. We all were able to sit around the table, but it was, she had it on the stove, and you went and you filled your plate, and then you went to sit down. No one filled our plates for us, you know.
So how many grandchildren and great-grands
Oh gosh,
do you
you're
think
putting me on the spot.
Yeah,
Let's
I
see.
mean, what does Christmas look like today?
Yes, it's crazy. One of her sons just got married this past July 31st.
Okay.
So we had a wedding and everyone was there.
Oh my gosh.
And I haven't got that picture yet, but I think there's 16 grandchildren.
Wow.
5 great-grandchildren, or will be 5 great-grandchildren. And
goodness.
yeah.
Well, you're going to have to send us some photos so we can put them on the
Yes,
screen
I
so they
see
can
it.
look. Everybody wants to see a great photo of your mom. So tell us your mom's name.
Nellie Barron.
Now, if you're from Windthorst, everybody knows Nellie Barron. You know, what was her very favorite dish she cooked that the family seemed to like?
We always like the fried chicken,
Yeah.
but she doesn't cook that very often anymore. She does still cook quite often.
Yeah.
But I know Mother's Day, my older sister's having a meal for all of us mothers. And Mom, we try now to have Christmas at one of our houses or
Got it.
Thanksgiving, so she's not having to do all the work.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, we thank you for your submission. And obviously, we had some extra special sponsors for this show. So we certainly have a gift card for you to take your mom to McBride's Steakhouse on
Thank you.
Maplewood and have some great mother-daughter time with her. So we want to make sure you get that. And we have a gift card from Frank and Joe's Coffee Shop.
thank
So
you.
you can take her by there afterwards. But we asked you to write a letter to your mother today. And
I did write
Deana,
a
we're
letter.
excited to hear it. And I hope everyone is listening as you end this Mother's Day and talk to us as you recite this letter.
Okay, I wrote one. So, dear Mom, on this Mother's Day, I want to say thank you for being the unselfish person that you are through the years of raising my brothers, sisters, and me. Life hasn't always been easy for you, but you prevailed, raising all 10 of us with the help of Dad, never missing a ball game, track meets, birthday parties, including making those decorated cakes, graduations, and weddings. Thank you for all the meals you cook for us, all the meals you cook for our sports teams, all the decorating through the years, and especially for allowing your door to be open to all of our friends. They knew the food was always available. Thank you for instilling in all of us great work habits and teaching us about our faith and who we should be on top of our list. We know God has to be on our list. I hope you have an amazing Mother's Day. Thank you for being you. I hope I can be half the person you are. I love you, Mom. Deana.
Oh,
awesome.
man.
Yeah.
That was
That is
awesome. Well,
you.
what
You're
a
welcome.
Yeah, thank you for
She's a
sharing.
good
thanks
woman.
for sharing that
Yes,
with us.
That's awesome.
And thank y'all for having
Oh
me.
my gosh, it was a joy to have you. And Nellie, if you're watching, we love you. Thank you
Mm-hmm.
so much. And what a great mother. And happy Mother's Day to Sue Steinberger.
Yes,
And
she's
Mo-
another great one.
She is a great one. And to my mother-in-law, Bernice Hager, and my precious daughter-in-law, Sydney Feitenheimer Hager. You guys got anybody you need to say Happy Mother's Day to?
I'm gonna miss somebody now. Should have made the list. No, of course, Andrew, go ahead and then do mine. And then
Happy
I'll take
Mother's
us out.
Day, Mom.
Yep.
Love you very much. So,
And I'm going to add my daughter.
Yes.
Happy Mother's Day. She
Yes.
has 2 kiddos and expecting a 3rd.
That's awesome. All right,
And-
happy.
yeah.
Happy. Go ahead. Go
oh,
ahead. You-
and Casey, don't forget Casey.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you best not forget Casey. You have a great wife. And
What? We did a timeout for that one. Thank goodness. No, my mom is awesome. She raised 4 very successful, wonderful kids, and I'm the least of it all. But I've got a sister who's a mom of 3.
Yeah.
My brother has kids that he helped raise, and so it's been a blast to watch everybody
It
kind of
has.
fall into that role. It's a natural thing for a lot of people.
the circle of life is great.
It
We'll
is.
It is a
end.
circle of
We'll
life.
end by saying that last Sunday at our church was First Holy Communion, and you see all those little ones lined up. And Greg was to my right, and I'm punching him, and I'm like, there are times, especially at church, that you have to stop and think life is pretty great.
Yeah.
I mean, when your family's healthy
Yeah.
and your kids are happy and your grandbabies are joyous, that's a good place.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
So here's hoping everybody had a great Mother's Day. We have more to come, but Deana, thank you so much for joining us
you.
today. And congratulations for winning our Mother's
Well,
Day
I appreciate it.
contest.
I was
awesome.
surprised when I got the notice. So
Yay.
thank y'all so much.
That's
it was
awesome.
nice
Right.
being here.
All right, we are going to come back in just a minute, and we'll see if you remember what Jackie said a few minutes ago about what was next. Welcome back to the social space, everybody! Yay! I'm Chris, that's Jackie, there's Andrew, and there's no one in the hot seat for a good reason. It's because this last week at 4 Stars Auto Ranch in Henrietta, they announced their Teacher of the Year. And this year it's normally a pretty big pool of people, but 200 teachers nominated. They get nominated by their students, by friends, by family, by their spouses on Mother's Day. So all these people get put in this big bucket, and then they find a winner? How do they find a winner?
Yeah, what I love about this contest is teachers don't always get the recognition that they deserve. They put in a lot of long hours, time, etc., money out of their own pocket.
Yep.
But this panel came together and took 200 entries down to 5.
Wow.
Then had a discussion, probably reviewed a bunch of material, and then they came up with.
That's right. And you know, this contest is really held by the Red River Best Chevy dealers.
Okay.
So each one of those dealers get to pick a teacher out of their pool of nominations. And so this past week, 4 Stars got to present a $1,000 check to the teacher that they chose. And we presented and surprised her. And so 4 Stars Auto Ranch and myself drove over to Henrietta Elementary in Henrietta, Texas. There's a teacher over there named Megan Halford. And for those of you watching, if you know her, oh my gosh, get excited for her. If you don't, you should know her. She is loved dearly on that campus, and her 2 sons were there, and her dad was there as we surprised her. She had no clue and was asked to come down to the office. And so we thought, you know, what a better way than just show you the video of us surprising her. So I'm really proud that the Red River Best Chevy dealers honors teachers at the end of the school year.
Awesome, right?
So what a great show. We are honoring moms and now we're honoring teachers. We think you should see the video of her being surprised this past week.
I love it. Let's take a look. Let's see it.
Come on in. Come on in. Oh, I'm scared. I think my kids see me in the cafeteria.
Mrs. Halford, if we could have you over here for just a few minutes. We're going to put you right here.
Glad to talk about for me. Glasses.
Get over here too. We want to see your face.
How are you?
Well, I don't know. It's about to It's a good reason to be here.
Well, first of all, my name is Jackie Hager, and I'm representing 4 Stars Auto Ranch. This is Jean Klinkerman with 4 Stars Auto Ranch right here in Henrietta, Texas. And we're here for something very impactful, and we're proud. We want to say thank you for being here today. 4 Stars recognizes the importance that teachers play in the lives of our children, and we want to recognize a deserving teacher in our area today. But first, I want to recognize some people that's helped make this happen, and that is the Red River Best Chevy Dealers, which is a group of Chevy dealers that get together every year and recognize some of the best teachers in the area. And each one of these dealerships give a beautiful contribution to a teacher. Today is the 4 Stars Auto Ranch delivery. 4 Stars received over 200 nominations alone for this special presentation. We asked fellow teachers, administrators, students, and parents to go to a website, fill out a nomination form, and answer a few questions about the person they wish to nominate and make some personal comments. Those nominations were all read and evaluated, and that's a difficult task, I might tell you. And then it's reduced to 1. As we said, there were more than 200 nominations from this area. So we should give ourselves a hand just for all of those 200 nominations. So we know that teachers, plant the seed for knowledge that will grow. I think we could all talk about our favorite teacher as we were in school. So a good teacher can teach something that you'll remember for a day, but a great teacher will teach you something that you will remember for the rest of your life. A teacher can influence many important characters in a person's life. Teachers are much more than a second parent, and you could say that they spend just as much time, if not more, with your children. They help mold and shape a child's personality for the course of their life. Now, are you ready to hear what some of the people said about you? Megan
Megan Halford is an amazing teacher. She's always caring. She's concerned about her kids. She stays late, later almost than any other teacher. She puts in some really long hours. She's at school even when it's not open. She's always planning her curriculum, being a mentor to other teachers and assisting them with their own teaching skills, helping every single person that she can. She treats every student the same. She does the best for every child. She makes sure that they have the skills to be successful. She lost her husband at the first of the year. She only took a week off, but after that, she came right back and was devoted to her students. Another one wrote, "She is dedicated and cares about each student. She is one in a million." Every school needs a Megan, and she is a real blessing. Megan has had several nominations, but these are just of the few comments. So Mr. Gene Klinkerman, we are here to do a very wonderful thing today.
Yes, we are.
We are here to present you with $1,000 from the Red River Best Chevy Dealers. Now, he really wants to hold this check with you. So you want to turn around with Mom and let's give. And then Mr. Klinkerman, you have a few words as well.
Can you see if you can pick it up?
Yeah.
Is it bigger than you?
I do have a few words. Thank you for what you do. These comments speak volumes. I had a teacher back in, wow, a long time ago, 61 and 62, her name was Miss Lewis. I still remember her. I mainly remember she taught me the difference between can I and may I a lot of times. Can if you're able, but you may if you want to. So I remember that, and your kiddos will remember a lot of those kind of things too. So congratulations from 4 Stars Auto Ranch.
That's the real job.
New arrivals coming in every week at 4 Stars Auto Ranch. You get more for your trade and award-winning satisfaction from 4 Stars Auto Ranch.
Experience commitment here at 4 Stars Auto.
Medicare can be confusing. That's why it's important to have a locally born and raised expert to help you understand all your options. I'm Colby Mostacco, and I'm ready to serve you. Medicare changes every year, and that's why it's important to review the changes annually. I understand that everyone's needs are different. That's why I work hard to tailor a plan specifically for you, your family, and your lifestyle. That's the Mostacco way, more personal, more thoughtful, and more trusted.
4 incredible radio stations. That's who we are. We are Town Square Media, and we bring the best of radio to the North Texas area. Wake up early with News Talk 1290. That's us. How about Kelly Raspberry on 92.9 NIN? Yep, that's us. Bringing you the best of country with 102.3 The Bull. That's us. And rocking it all day long with 106.3 The Buzz. That's us. We are Town Square Media, and we're proud to be a sponsor of the Social Space.
Welcome back, everybody. Yay, it's time for the City Space. Okay, so I'm Chris. That's Jackie. There's Andrew. No one's in the hot seat because it's a City Space.
That's right.
A couple of things we need to talk about. Number one, we kicked off the free outdoor concert series this last Tuesday. James Cook was in concert. Did a great job.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I heard
good turnout.
that it was really good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
So we won't have one this Tuesday, but next Tuesday, the Texas Troubadours, okay, are going to be here at Bud Daniel Park, right behind where we are sitting. 7 o'clock, free concert. They are Texas Troubadour tribute band. If you want to work on your enunciation, that is a great thing to say 5 times really fast.
Yeah.
Texas Troubadour tribute band.
Yeah. And the Troubadours are great.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
They
The original band. Is
Yeah,
wonderful.
so these guys are a tribute band. They do sound just like them. That's their whole goal. So that's fun.
Cool.
That's a lot of
Get
fun.
your lawn chairs out.
Exactly. Come on
Yeah.
out, and there's more coming in June. So good times there. The second thing is a really, really cool deal. Wichita Falls is a bike-friendly community.
Yes.
And one of the reasons that they got they're awarded a bronze bike community membership, ranking. That's what it is because we have the trail, the hike and bike trail, which is almost complete. 2 segments remain, and then Jack Murphy's dream of a trail that encircles this city
That's awesome.
will have come true.
I mean, we
So
really need to celebrate that when that
Yeah,
happens.
we need to have big.
When is that going to happen,
big party.
Chris?
I don't know. We're waiting. The current update is we're waiting on grant money. I believe we're filling out a grant application for the part that's over by Harold Park.
Okay.
And it's not a long part, but it's really expensive because it's right by the river, and they have to build a wall for excavation and hold it up so you can ride through there without.
So there, I
when it
mean, we
floods
should
and
have
stuff,
a
it won't affect
parade,
it.
like literally
Oh, I think so.
a parade around the whole
We should.
thing.
Yeah.
So you can set your lawn chairs up anywhere and know that the parade's going to come around.
Sure, and then the last section is over by Larry's Marine,
Yes.
right there by Lake Wichita.
Yes.
So two little sections.
You think it'll
remain.
happen in the next year?
It'll probably be 2 years. I don't think it'll be next year.
Okay.
Because this next section is going to take a minute once the grant money comes in. They'll have to bid out. And it's actually going to take a lot of work because they've got to build these 8-foot walls or 8-foot higher
Okay.
wall. It's going to be a lot. And it's an expensive, small section because of that retaining
Once
wall.
they
they have to
finish
put
it,
up.
how far is
Yeah.
it around? Do you know?
I-
Like 5 or
I think it's 20 something miles.
Oh, wow.
Is it
Yeah.
really that
yeah,
far?
because I remember when I trained for Hot and Hill, I rode from Lake Kemp, or Lake Wichita, Lake Wichita to Lucy Park and back, and that was almost 25 miles. So that was
Okay.
it was like 12 or 13 miles just for that trek and back.
Okay.
So if you think that's about the halfway point as it would come around back to Lake
So you think
Wichita.
it'd be about how many miles?
I want to say it's close to 25.
Wow.
It's in between 20 and 25 miles. So we could
Little
run a marathon,
marathon.
I guess. Yeah.
Yes.
You owe me a soda. Jinx on that. So there is an app that you can download that you can put your GPS in it, whatever, and you can find out where you are. And if you need to use a restroom, it'll tell you when the next one is or when the one behind you was. It shows you all kinds of call boxes. It takes you around as far as it can. Clearly the under construction ones, it's not going to take you through there. But it's really neat, and it's all about the health department put it out because that is an activity that you can do to keep your heart healthy.
Yeah.
It's one of their goals in cutting down on diabetes and people that are overweight. So it's the Trail app, and it is a Wichita Falls Golden Star, like the one that's in the center of the logo right there.
Yeah.
It's one of those that has the little icon on it. It's super, super cool.
I don't think I ever knew that app existed.
Yeah, I didn't either, and I found out about it. So I
Okay.
said, we're going to talk about this, and we're actually going to show you a commercial in this show
Great.
about the app. So it is super, super cool. I urge everybody to go and do it, even if you don't use it. Have it on your phone, because if you just happen across the trail and you go, where am I? You can pop the trail app open, and it'll tell you exactly where you are and what you're close to. Because
That's pretty
sometimes
cool.
I've ridden the trail, and sometimes when you're on it, you're not sure where you are. It's a totally different view of the street you're going under. That if you were on top of that bridge that you just went under, you'd be like, oh, I know exactly where I am.
Right.
But because you kind of get turned and stuff, you end up going, I was just by the country club, and now I'm on the other side of Jacksboro Highway and 281. How'd I get here? Well, you cut through a bunch of stuff is how you did it. You can't drive that distance. So
Sure.
It's really neat to have. It's a cool thing.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about
Wow.
that.
That's exciting. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
The city space.
The city space. Dun, 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 dun. And the social space wrapping up into
That's
one.
right. Oh, we got a big week next week.
We do.
Next week's the big show.
Yeah, we do. We're going to talk about the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be fun. It's
I'm
going to be
excited
really,
about it.
really, really cool. You're going to like it.
Are they still slating for June?
Yeah, it's still on schedule. Yeah.
Is the parking lot done?
The parking lot that's replacing the spaces that were, yes, that's been done for a while.
Okay.
So it's open and they're using it. And the MPEC is coming along too with its improvements. I was there earlier this week as well, and I was astounded when I walked through the front door because there was a convention going on, and I was there to visit the offices, And there's new flooring. It looks fantastic what
That's
they've
awesome.
done.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm
really,
excited
really
to
nice.
see the hotel when
I
it's
am too. I'm
finished.
excited to see that whole thing come together
Yes.
because you're going to be impressed with it. I promise.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next week. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
This is a problem. That grind, that click, that constant leak. Whatever it is, you heard it last year, and you probably put it on your to-do list. Ah, the famous to-do list. Well, that list gets long, and so do the days. But your AC still needs a tune-up. You could wait for that first triple-digit degree day.
We're talking about consecutive days of triple-digit heat.
Or you could call
James Lane Air Conditioning and Plumbing. This is Laura.
Hey Laura, good to see you again. We don't like 102-degree weather, but we're climbing the ladder. We don't prefer hanging out in the crawl space, but we're down there chasing the leak. And we don't like when your AC has problems, but we like to fix them. James Lane Air Conditioning and Plumbing.
Bring us your old batteries, that junk car, and yeah, even that old washer and dryer. We are the leaders in scrap metal recycling. We are Bell Processing.